of 2.
Into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll kick it away here. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. First and 10 play coming up.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns. So anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Jukes to get past a man. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 10. Touchdown, NC State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21.
That makes the score Georgia 28.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to advance on the play.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Not much on that play, brought down short. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down. Looking to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on fourth down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the runner takes off to his right. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.